Gary, League Cup, I know it's a competition in England that you were relatively successful in. In terms of this one, it's an early season competition in Scotland. How big an opportunity do you feel this is for Rangers?
No, it's a massive opportunity. We'll obviously be very respectful of our opponent. United are going very well. But it's an opportunity to get through this tie for another game at Hampden Park. That's what the players have got to look at it as. A great opportunity.
How difficult do you think it will be against an Ayr United team that are doing well in the Championship?
Well, that's the thing. There's always, we're the team in the bigger division. They'll come and they'll pose problems. There's no doubt about that. But our preparation, from after the game at St Johnstone has been totally towards United, and it's the exact same as how we prepared for, say, Villarreal last week. So we'll be very diligent. We know their strengths. We'll try and work on their weaknesses. But if we get into the game with an attitude below 100%, there will be problems. So we've got to really approach the game properly.
Is it a chance to mix up the squad as well and give other people a game? In other words, is sitting beside you there, is it an opportunity to use the squad?
Oh, as you know, our schedule has been pretty manic since day one. The big run in the Europa League, and beside the cup ties. So yes, every player's, we've got 25 man squad, and there is an opportunity. We'll go strong with the team, but there is an opportunity for younger players to maybe stick their head above the sand here, because in the squad of 20 we've got six young players. We've got the two McCrorys, Glenn Middleton, Stephen Kelly, and we've added young Cammy Palmer and Alex Thompson to the squad of 20, so they can just get a little feel and maybe they can get some minutes in the game.
When you look at the League Cup in terms of, because it is early, and you said it is an opportunity for Rangers, with the development of Rangers so far, are you happy with that, and is the League Cup maybe another chance to get a trophy in the bag early?
Well, it's our next game, and that's what we've got to concentrate on, our next game. But it is, you're right, it's an opportunity to just gather momentum. And I know it's a word that's used a lot, but when clubs like Rangers gather a bit of momentum and everybody's pushing and pulling in the same direction, anything can happen. So it is an opportunity to just keep that momentum going, and team spirit as good as you can imagine. When
you look at the league and the way it's going just now, Celtic lost at the weekend, Hearts dropped points, Rangers won, Hibs won, Aberdeen won. Do you feel this league could be totally different? It won't just be the usual faces this season.
The more people competing for the top spot, the better the product, and I'm all for that. It's early doors as we speak. We're barely in October, so. But it's interesting. There's 4 or 5 teams, as you just mentioned, that are looking very competitive.
Does that mean that Rangers, do you feel you've got more of a chance now, or do you feel it's something that?
Well, the thing is, we're just looking to progress, and each time, we're on a good run of results. Performance level is definitely jumping forward as well and getting better and better. We're not looking too far ahead. We can just keep being competitive and playing at the levels we're playing at and improve every day here at Murray Park. That's what we're looking for.
9 goals in the last 2 Ibrox appearances. That must be a good feeling to take into tomorrow night's game.
Yeah. I think everybody goes along the line of developing team spirit. Is a big thing. But when you win games and score goals and perform like the last 2 appearances at Ibrox, that's where team spirit comes from. As you can imagine, coming into training, people are bouncing into training. We've got, as I said, we've got loads of games. We've got quite a big squad now. That's and everybody's pushing towards 100% fitness as well. A lot of guys coming back into the squad, so it's all positive at the moment.
Talk about the guys coming back into the squad. We saw there was 4 first team players that played for the reserve side yesterday. Are they likely to?
Yeah, that's vital in their recovery as well. The players that we wanted to get minutes yesterday got the minutes, and you might see them, involved tomorrow.
Is that what you really need from the squad at the moment? Is everyone, players on the pitch when they're playing at the top of their game, it strives everyone else on to, compete for those places?
Yeah, absolutely. It's very, very healthy. We basically do have. We nearly have 2 players for every position, and that's a position a manager wants to be in.
Gary, there's a few if, buts or maybes involved in this one here, but if both yourself and Celtic do progress, there's every chance, if you don't get drawn together, that you'll end up playing a fixture, one of the League Cup fixtures, on a Saturday after the European. What do you make of that?
It'll be very difficult. It's a quick turnover. But these are the demands of a player playing at a club, at the highest level. Our schedule recently has been hectic. Bear in mind, especially for the international players as well. So we basically the international games coming straight back to Europa League games and Betfred Cup games and league games. So that's just the demand of modern day football at a big club.
In terms of yourself and Stephen, there's two ex-players there who are synonymous with cup success. Is that a particular secret or knack to that you can perhaps look to pass on to the players?
No, well, the thing is, I think with the League Cup, the Betfred Cup, and certainly south of the border as well, it was maybe the furthest one down in the list of priorities for most managers. But to win a cup early in the season does I played in a treble-winning season, and winning the League Cup was massive, for us progressing in the other one. So if you can go ahead and win a cup early in the season, it doesn't half lift the place.
Gary, how have you found the development of Stephen as his assistant? How he has managed to fit into the role and how he's learning? I think
results have actually shown how he's taken to the job. It's not right from the very word go. It's never been a problem.
Knowing his character, have you seen him really relish the role though and seem to fit into it well?
No, absolutely. He's loving his time here in Glasgow, loving the environment, loving the training ground here. The facility is top class. But the biggest thing, the most satisfying thing, has been the response from the players. The players are the most important things, and that's been the big thing. Seeing the way players have responded to the massive change.
Gary, just finally, Fabio Cardozo, obviously out on loan, has given an interview in Portugal saying that he felt a little disrespected in his latter months here. Are you disappointed to hear that, and what is your kind of take on those?
Well, the thing is, every player that comes to this training ground facility to train, we try to get the best training schedule for them. We felt we did that. We can only work with so many players, but every time he came here, he was working with professional people who prepare, solid training sessions, and that's all I can say on that.
Gary, can I just get any team news from you, ins and outs from the weekend squad for tomorrow night's game?
No, we've named, as I said, we've named quite a few youngsters in there, and the lads who played in the reserve game. There's 2 or 3 of them coming into consideration in a squad of 20.
Cheers. Wes, it's been quite a different season for yourself, watching on from the bench. What has it been for you so far this season? What's it been like?
Like you said, different. It's a bit difficult. Obviously, I still see myself as a number one that's not in the side at the moment, but my job is to train the best that I can, and when I get the opportunity to go out on the pitch and play, is to give a good account of myself.
Has it been frustrating watching Alan McGregor in between the sticks this season?
No, I mean, ultimately I want the team to do well. I want us to be winning, and he's come in and done really well, played fantastically well in Europe as well. The team's winning football matches, and that's the main thing.
Did you feel there was maybe ever any doubt about your Rangers career in the summer when there was 3 senior goalkeepers in the squad?
Obviously 3 doesn't go into 2, so there's going to be speculation there. My stance was always wanted to stay here and compete. I've got the opportunity to do that now, so like I say, in the games that I do play, I need to do myself justice.
What's the biggest difference you've seen from the squad this season compared to the last couple of years that you've been here?
It's a lot stronger. I think that's evident. We've got good players in all the positions, and boys that are not in the squad as well, that are capable of coming in and giving good performances. So I think the squad's a lot stronger, yeah.
In terms of your opponents in Ayr United, they've got arguably the form striker in the country in Lawrence Shankland. What do you know about him, and have you been watching anything of them to try and get your head around his particular way of playing?
Obviously we watch footage of all the teams that we come up against. I remember playing against him last season, and he was very good. He's got good goal scoring form, and the team as a whole is doing really well. Their league form's strong, so no, I'm sure that they'll pose a threat.
Well, for you, trying to get back to Hampden, given recent results there, how important is that for Rangers to go there and potentially get through and go on? As Gary was saying, it's a big opportunity to do well in this competition.
Yeah, obviously we need to get through this game first. Our ambition is to win all the games that we play, try and get to cup finals, and this gives us an opportunity to do that. So, like I said, we need to keep winning these games of football, and hopefully can go one better this season.
You have come close, and last season you lost in the semi-final. Is that something that drives on the guys that are still here?
Yeah, of course. You never want to lose in semi-finals. This club should always be in the final of those competitions and ultimately winning them. So, like I said, if we get through this one, we give ourselves a good chance of doing that.
You were saying it was frustrating in terms of not being able to play, but how tough is it mentally, especially for a goalkeeper, to be sitting on the bench at times?
I mean, it's difficult. I'm not used to it. It's the first time in my career that I've had a period on the bench, so like I said, it's difficult. But different demands being placed on me this season, and it's up to me to face those challenges off the pitch and on the pitch. And like I say, when I get the opportunity to play, give a good account of myself.
What's the manager or Gary said to you on the situation in terms of finding your
It's been very encouraging. Obviously, Griggsy's come in and done really well, so I can't have no complaints about being out of the side at the moment. But just to be ready, because anything can happen in football, and if I do get the opportunity to go back in, make sure I keep that shirt.
Have you been told that you will be the number one for domestic competitions in terms of?
No, I've not been given that guarantee. Just obviously when I'm asked to play, like I say, go in and do my job.